If you want to be monetized on YouTube, you must not be posting reused content. Reused content is essentially when you take content owned by someone else and repost it with little to no creative changes. This can also be applied to content that was generated with one software and no human touch was added whatsoever. So basically just a shitty video completely generated by one AI software. You can use AI tools as I teach, that's allowed, but a video that's clearly generated by just one software cannot get you monetized. So back to the main part of reused content, this would be just taking movie clips and reposting them with no added value whatsoever. Doing streamer clips with GTA footage added to the bottom, or Opus Pro clips, that's all reused content. What is allowed, however, is transformative content. Content that is using footage from other people, but it is heavily transforming it with new added value. This can be commentary or criticism, that is most common. It can be educational value, news reporting, creative edits that add new meaning. Those are a few of the most common examples. This means if you take some footage found on TikTok or you take a movie clip, but you're adding constant commentary on top of it with captions and creative edits, you should be good to go. So real quick, let me just show you an example of content that isn't allowed to monetize, and one that classifies as original content according to YouTube's policies. So I'm going to show you an example of two Breaking Bad shorts. One's allowed to monetize, one isn't, so you be the judge on that. You guess which one's able to monetize.
So, can't say it's been a pleasure. I need you to do one more thing for me. You need to call the DEA, and you need to tell them that Gus has a hit out on Hank. No, you have to do it for me.
Buddy, I gotta go on living here. No, I'm way too comfortable in my wingtip.
Just call anonymous.
You call anonymously.
I'm practical.
And that's what the whole video is like pretty much. So here's another example.
Did you know that in Season 2, Episode 2 of Breaking Bad, when Tuco holds Jesse and Walter prisoner at a desert hideout, there is a scene where Tuco throws Jesse through a screen door, which actually ended up giving a concussion to the actor Paul Aaron. This shocking fact came into relevance when Paul Aaron replied in Reddit, "I am a Tuco takes Jesse."
Alright, you get the point. So two very different styles of video. This last one I showed you is obviously the one that can be monetized because there's tons of editing on top of it. There's new value. There's narration, added captions. It's telling a story and it's using the Breaking Bad footage to tell that story. Now this other clip on the other hand, yeah, it's adding some new editing a little bit, but literally all it's adding is captions and then not much else. So this one cannot be monetized. You can't just post movie clips with the sole addition of captions. You want to add something like a narration using an AI voice. This AI voice is shitty. There's definitely way better AI voices, but this video did go very viral, and this type of video is definitely monetizable. And there's plenty of faceless niches that don't require the use of copyrighted footage. Ones where you can use AI generated footage, free Minecraft gameplay, for example, stock footage that you have the rights to use, and that's just a small list. There's a ton of them. So those types of niches are the most safe, but realistically, a great portion of the niches that do well on YouTube Shorts are dependent on other people's content. So in this course, I will be covering all topics with this guideline in mind. This policy of reused content goes hand in hand with the legal doctrine of fair use. So basically, most of the time, if you're not following fair use, you're posting reused content that cannot be monetized. Like I said, this mainly consists of heavily transforming the content with new additional value. And one thing I really need to clarify is I am no legal expert. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a YouTube employee. Absolutely nothing in this course is legal advice. So anything that I say comes from my own experience and tons of research. But still, don't take my word from it. I'm only speaking about my experience and what I have learned personally. You need to make sure that you go and research this policy for yourself, research this guideline, and research fair use. Do not get yourself into any legal issues. Please go look at the links down below this video before you continue watching this course.